A quick catch up from my previously failed episode 1, which got as many views as my mom has friends on Facebook. Well, funny enough, I found this car on Facebook Marketplace, and it's a BMW E30 325 Convertible in Calypso Red, which a very unique color, by the way. Has been sat on a driveway since 2008 without even starting. It belonged to a lovely lady who was willing to pass her on so someone could bring her back to life. That someone ended up being me. Got myself a little workshop, started moving the build forward, and attempted to document it in what I thought was a very pretty unique way. In episode 1, I stripped most of the bodywork, assessed and stored everything around the workshop, the exterior, the trim, and some mechanical components. And episode 2 starts exactly where episode 1 finished. Now, I want to be straight with you. Everything you're about to see in this episode I've never done before. Not at this level. Going deep into a car restoration like this is something I always wanted to do, but never had the balls to do it until now. But today we're pulling the engine out. First time I've ever done it, and at the point you're watching this, I genuinely had no idea how it was gonna go. Anyway, enough introduction. I'll keep quiet and let you enjoy the rest of this less of a crappy video I've made. Hold on, someone left a cassette in here. Not just that, but BMW service records from early 2000s. The petrol receipt? Damn, 70p a litre. I genuinely had to read that twice. 1999, 1998? I have no clue what this is, but they look like parking stamps. I don't know. I wasn't even born yet. Let me know in the comments if you guys know what this is all about. And then, well, I'll let you guys figure this one out. Then more shopping tickets, receipts, 18 years of someone's life just sitting in a glove box. Damn. Someone drove this car, filled her up and packed it, and one day just decided to stop. Oh, and that cassette, I have no idea what's on it, but now I have the urge of getting myself a cassette record to figure that out. In order to get the engine out, I got myself an engine crane from Temu, like most of the stuff laying around this garage. Came with no instructions, so I had to use my engineering instincts, I guess. It also came with no wheels. No wheels for an engine crane. Let that sink in. I even had to message them. And you know what they said? We can give you a 20 quid refund. I didn't even get that money back, you know? Crazy. Careful, who you buy from Temu. Anyway, I had to come up with this dodgy way of holding it together. So I just like used this wheel dolly set to like hold it in place and be able to move it around. It's some dodgy shit, this. I ended up calling a group of highly proficient engineers, the boys. None of us even have ever pulled an engine off of a car before, so you can just imagine the mess we did, because we didn't even drain the fluids properly. Honestly, the floor looked like a slaughterhouse. Even the leveler got stuck on the transmission whilst we were getting it out, so I just had to get myself in there and lift it by the hand to get the right angle. Man, I swear I felt something pop on my shoulder. But she came out, you know? First engine I've ever pulled out of a car, and won't be the last. This point I was shitting myself a little bit. This car came with a exploded battery. The whole battery tray needs replacing. It's pretty bad with rust. And at this point I was like, as the rust spread through the firewall, I'm gonna find a hole there. But nah, it was actually fine. It was like really good condition, surprisingly. Front subframe, here we go, last job of the day. Some of these bolts have practically welded themselves together. I mean, the car has been sat for 18 years. It was kinda expected. So I had to come up with a solution, and I just put some extensions together to get some extra torque on them. Maybe a little too much extra torque. Yeah, that's a snapped bolt. Anyway, we'll get back to this later on. Now with everything unbolted and with the subframe ready to come off, I only had this stupid bolt I snapped earlier to deal with now. Well, luckily for me the subframe has a non-threaded straight through hole, which left me no other option but to come up with this one sensible solution. Not the most elegant, but effective. One way or another, I had to make it happen, you know. Interior out, carpet out, engine out, and front subframe eventually out. First time I've ever stripped a car this deep, first time I've ever pulled an engine, broke a bolt, wrecked my shoulder, made a mess of the floor, and honestly, I'll do it all again. In episode 3, we'll tackle the rear end of the car and get the whole chassis ready for bodywork. And if you think that front subframe gave me trouble, wait until you see the rear subframe. Oh, and that cassette, I'm getting a record player. I really wanna know what comes out of that. So you'll see it whenever I do. Misbehave sensibly and have fun. Until next time, peace out.